Tani Otoshi. Tani Otoshi is one of the oldest throws in judo. It comes to us directly from Jiu-Jitsu. It still retains the old Kito-ryu Jiu-Jitsu name, Tani Otoshi. It was one of the techniques that retained its old Japanese Jiu-Jitsu name when Jigoro Kano renamed a lot of techniques and kind of made them a lot more efficient. He did a lot of work on this, but he kept the old name, so it's kind of cool. You can see it in all sorts of grappling sports. We're going to use it for jackets tonight. We're going to look at the very basic Kodokan way of starting it, and we're going to do some other variations later on. But right now, let's look at the basics. So, okay, Derek, you grab Big Steve there. All right, now, let's start with this. We'll do this one first, where if Steve, why don't you grab and get a good back grip on Derek? Steve is dominating the grip, okay? So Tani Otoshi, the belly drop, is a great way to counter a real dominant grip. And it's a sacrifice throw. In other words, Derek's using his body weight, he's falling to the mat to throw Steve, okay? So now, look what Steve's got. Steve's got a strong grip here, but Derek knows, hey, I got some plans too. I'm going to grab around the waist. So come on around here, Eric, and look. See how he tight waisted, okay? He hooks him good and tight with his right arm. Don't grab the belt so much, but try to grab his hip and suck it in tight as you can. Now, okay, come on around here, Eric, so you can see this. And I'm going to turn you guys around here. Now, look at what, this is some inside work really important to do on Tani Otoshi. He's locked him here in place with the hand. Notice how he's sideways, he's already shifted over. Derek's already shifted over kind of to the side of Steve, the left side of Steve. Okay, let's start it again, we'll get to that point. So, Steve's dominated. Now Derek grabs around and he shifts over to the side. See how he's sideways to him? That's essential. So the knot of his belt is kind of facing into Steve's hip. Okay? Now let's look at some inside work here. See this hand here on the sleeve? He's going to drive that right into Steve's gut. Okay? He's trapping it in there. He's trapping that arm. Now, his head, he's trapped it on Steve's shoulder. Don't dip under it, because now look, you don't want to do that. You're letting him off the hook, okay? So he's got some control points, Derek does now. He's got a control point around the waist, the tight waist. He's got a control point with the arm on right in the gut, okay? And his head is right on the inside of the left shoulder here, okay? Right on the pec. So he's trapping him really tight, sandwiched in. Now what he's going to do is as you see, he's starting to bend his knees, he's lowering his level, and what he's going to do with his right foot, come on around here, Eric, so you get behind here, and he's going to shoot his leg straight back. It's hard to do not to throw. He's going to like slipping on a banana peel. Okay, go ahead and do it fast. Go ahead and shoot. Wham! And he comes right on top of it. See how he threw him and got chest to chest? Don't just throw him and let him stay there. You got to turn over onto him to get him right on the ground. There you go. Let's look at it again. Dominant grip, tight waist him, shoots, bam. Okay. Now, if you want to point your toe and make a little sweep out of it, you can do that. Derek does a lot of thigh sweeps from here, but let's stay with Tani Otoshi. I know. We're going to do that one more time on that, and then we're going to show another variant, more standard way. Tani Otoshi. Okay, now, the only other way, now we're teaching this very aggressive move. The other thing we can do here, instead of Steve getting a dominant grip, he's just got this strong grip. Okay. Now Derek, in this case, is going to get his right hand on the back, and see how he all of a sudden, look how he drives his elbow in, okay, as he comes around the side. Now look at this. Everything's here except the tight waist. It's the only thing we're not doing. So I want you to work on both of these tonight, okay? So Derek's go ahead and get your grip. Okay. See that? See that elbow drive down? That's essential. Don't let that elbow float, because he's got to trap that. Okay, one more time. So he comes in, he traps it. See how low he is? Look, he's done everything here. He's trapped the arm and the gut, the head and the shoulder, on the pec. See, sideways, he's squatted low. He's just going to shoot back, slam right on top. Just do it without me blabbing on. Okay. All right, now watch the movement. Grab. Okay, that's a very aggressive way to do Tani Otoshi. So if you're grabbing and you're fighting, he just comes out, grabs and shoots, wham, right there. It's a great transition. You don't slam him for your opponent or a front point, or you pin him. You right to a pinning technique. Don't get super fancy. Stick him. Okay. One more time. So he grips him, comes out, shoots, right on there. So it's a great throw for big points. You want to put right on his back, and you are when you do this, and also you're switching quickly into transitioning quickly into a pin. Now let's work on setting them up to get the grip, and what you have to do with your body movement to get into position as you throw them cleanly. So before, while Steve's here and has his hand before you grab, hands up like you're fighting. Okay. Now Derek's a lefty, so he's going to be doing lefty side. Okay. So you may need to move him out here, Derek. We'll go there. But what's going to happen? Derek wants to do this. When Derek will come in, he's going to reach. There's the anchor right there, okay, on the sleeve. All right. Now he's got that anchored. Now that's going to help him move in. And notice when he started, he wasn't directly in front of Steve. He was sugar footing. He's going to be going to the left, so he's leading with his left foot. He's over to his left, over to Steve's right, because he has to have a clear alley here to attack. He's got to have this room to go. Okay. So he's got this, and as he moves to directly in beside Steve, he's going to quickly grab, clamp down. You notice before we clamp down the arm, come over here, Eric, so you can show this here. So when he shifts in, he shifts to the side and clamps down here, heads in the pec. Okay? He lowers his level. As he shoots in, he lowers his level. And he's going to shoot towards it. Come on out, just I'm sorry. I gave him the wrong direction. My fault. Okay, just go ahead and do it without me blabbing. Wham. There you go. Okay? Kind of keep your arm up so you don't elbow when he hits you. Wham. There you go. See how it is? It's an aggressive movement. Now, what we're stressing here, guys, is the throw, yes, but how to get into that throw. The alley you got to create when you're daring, you got to come to the side. And when you come to that side, you're going to lower your level. And notice how you do the classic Tani Otoshi. So let's look at that. Get to the side. This is important. How you start your throw is really important, everybody. So I want to be in position to start the throw immediately. So he's going to be over here to the side more, isn't he? So when he grips up, he's going to see how he's there. Now when he starts to shoot in, he drops, lowers his level, he's ready to go. Wham. You gotta create that alleyway, that space to go. You get under him. You notice he didn't bend over, he lowered his levels with his legs to shoot. We got that? So it's really an aggressive Tani Otoshi. So like if you're gripping, you know, like in Sambo, the referee blows his whistle, you're just ready to start. The judo referee says Hajime, whatever, you grab and you go. So let's say I say Hajime, grab and go. Go. Wham, quick, man. Slam down, thank you, man. It's a transition right to the ground, isn't it? So I give my points to the throw, and go right to a hold. Setting up right to a pin.